I'm always conscious of how I'm negatively impacting my horses, and sometimes that can be with a bit. And so I said, we'll give Bitless a go. And it's been so influential in my training, in my older horses, and even in my younger horses. They are more relaxed. I can figure out weaknesses in our training, which is really, really important. And then I can address them, but properly. I can go back to correct training, because you have to with Bitless, because you can't force them with a bit to flex and stop and do all that. You have to do it correctly, you have to do it slowly, and then the results are so much better. I've always been into like natural horsemanship and making sure my horses are in good form and are happy in themselves and in what they are doing. And I've always enjoyed working with them on the ground and even getting up on them and having a mess around in the arena, and they always seemed happier in that moment, and we always had so much fun. And especially with one of my younger horses, Lulu, who came from a bad background, just riding in general made her anxious and very inconsistent in her contact, up, down, left, right, didn't like her. So I put her Bitless so that I could train the aids, and she was also really sensitive to like leg aids, or not sensitive, it was very left, right, it was just all over the place. So I put her Bitless to remove that part that she didn't like, so I could teach her the aids, put her back in a bit, because for the eventing, for my dressage, I have to ride in a bit. But she already knew the aids from the Bitless, and she was way more relaxed now. And then my older horse, Rufus, who I've been eventing for years, the warm-up for the dressage would take me 40 minutes because he would be so excited. And when he get excited, he'd get tense, and then to keep him relaxed or try and keep him controlled, I'd have to use more hand and flexion, and that would make him tense, and then I'd have a tense horse. But now I warm him up Bitless for the first 15 minutes, and if he gets excited, that's it. He comes back very much more quickly because he's not fighting against me. And then I pop him back in his bit 5 minutes before his test, and he's had great results. I mean, he's been placed high up after dressage, so that just says it all. Groundwork is the most important thing. Build up that relationship. Follow the simple steps. You go left, right, stop, back. And then with that, you build such a stronger relationship with your horse. And I think that is the most important thing, is building that relationship and having fun with it. So I train Bitless at home, and I take it out when I go out competing, whenever I go warming up, even just schooling around. I've been to show jumping competitions, I've warmed up eventing nationally, I've been to the RDS and ridden Bitless, and yeah, people look, but people are interested as well. I've had a steward, a dressage steward, come up to me and ask me questions about it because they didn't know, and she was interested in it, and I think she did take it on board to the reasons why I was warming up Bitless. And yes, there's that stigma, oh no, we can't do this, it's not normal, it's a bit weird, but I think the more we can show people, then they'll come around to it.